YouTube, what is going on? Chief High Smoke back to you with another one. In the Kansas City Chiefs lose 28-21 versus the Buffalo Bills in a game where I thought their defense played well enough to win this football game. Mahomes had his worst completion percentage of his career. It was a really good game plan by Sean McDermott to really get some press coverage on these skinny Chiefs wide receivers. And they weren't able to beat man coverage, get any separation at all. And that forced Mahomes into some inaccurate throws. Again, he was 10 of 22 at one point in this football game. Really, what kept the Chiefs in it was big plays to Hollywood Brown. He had another one along the sideline, one right before the half. Big play to Travis Kelce, two as well. Another play to Rashee Rice on 4th and 17. So big plays like that kept the Chiefs in this football game. I thought after the first quarter, Kareem Hunt kind of wore down a little bit. He got injured a couple weeks ago. The Chiefs were without Isaiah Pacheco in this football game. Also had some offensive line issues. But listen, there's no excuse at all. The Buffalo Bills had a better game plan. Josh Allen looked like Superman at times. And they really came out basic on offense. A lot of short stuff to Khalil Shakir. A lot of screens, wide receiver screens. But really the game plan for them was to get James Cook the football. You didn't see Ray Davis much. You didn't see Ty Johnson. And I think they were trying to reward James Cook. They gave him the big contract. And this is why. He was averaging 5 to 8 yards per carry. The Chiefs really could do nothing to stop him. And what was happening was the Bills were getting into 2nd and 5, 3rd and manageable. And that's really a tough team to stop on 4th and short, 3rd and short. Because Josh Allen is 6'5". He's going to do that quarterback sneak and reach over the Chiefs. I thought they had a chance to stop him one time. But he spun forward, was able to get the first down. The Chiefs had him at a 3rd and 8 opportunity, their first drive. And the drive where Buffalo was doing anything they wanted with the football. Had a chance to force him to a field goal. And he hits Kincaid with a big touchdown. So Kincaid beat us, the tight end today. He had 101 yards receiving. But Josh Allen, yeah, like I said, it wasn't a lot of receivers you would know out there. Not a lot of household names besides Kincaid or Shakir. But he didn't really need any of that. Josh Allen was moving the football, designed runs when they wanted it. But really the story was Sean McDermott and what he did to Patrick Mahomes. Really one of the worst games I've ever seen Patrick Mahomes play in the regular season. If you don't count some of those Super Bowls last year against the Eagles or the Buccaneers. But this was a tough football game for him. Coming in, he was one of the favorites for MVP. And now you got to kind of look at Josh Allen. He's coming into play for the most valuable player of the 2025 season. But James Cook ran the football well, and he continues to off of the week last week against Carolina. 19 carries, 219 yards. I'm not looking at the stats, but I'm pretty sure he had close to 100 yards, if not over that. Coming into this game, there was a stat where the Chiefs hadn't allowed a 100-yard rusher in 24 straight games. Situation where Spags blitzed on a second down opportunity, and they were able to sack Josh Allen 2 consecutive times. One by McDuffie, another one by Chanel. At that point in time, it's 28-21. Chiefs are getting the football back with 6:46, and they're not able to move the football. A lot of people are going to talk about this intentional grounding call, and it's definitely not the reason why the Chiefs lost. I'll never come on here and blame the officials. I think that's Bush League bullshit, something you shouldn't do. The Chiefs lost this football game because they went 3 and out to start this football game. The Bills were up 7-0 at this point, and the Chiefs go 3 and out. They got to punt it back. Another time they're 4th and 2, and a pass gets broken up. Mahomes, they go for it in Bills territory. They come out, well, the Hollywood Brown pass. I mean, you got 20 seconds left. You're at the half-yard line, and you're not able to punch it in. You don't deserve to win a football game when that happens. And then coming out of the second half, you got the first two drives. They punt the football. So you're down 21-13 at that point. That can't happen. And Chiefs lost this football game fair and square. Other people might blame the referees for that intentional grounding call. Do I think it was grounding? No, I don't. I think that was a terrible call. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Everyone saw it. It came out as a spiral. It ended up being a duck, and that's because it was tipped by a Bills defensive lineman. I've never been one to blame the officials, but that was a terrible call in that situation. Mahomes also missed Noah Gray on that same play. Should have hit him on a drag route coming across the middle. Didn't see him. He was looking to that right side. And it would have been 3rd and 6, totally different. Maybe would have made this game different, the way of the outcome. But the Chiefs lose 28-21, and Josh Allen was just better today. You look at the stats. I mean, he just outplayed Patrick Mahomes, to be honest with you. And that is probably the better quarterback at this point in time. Mahomes has looked good this season. He didn't turn the football over. He had one to Harrison where he tried to force one up. It was really a long punt there with 6:46 left to go on that drive. But the Chiefs get the football back somehow, some way with like 22 seconds left. They're able to get the football to the 40-yard line, throw a couple Hail Marys up, and Hollywood Brown is coming right behind Tyquan Thornton. Almost catches this football on the rebound. That would have been awesome if that happened. But again, the big plays kept the Chiefs in this football game. You know, if it wasn't a 4th and 17 conversion to Rashee Rice, Mahomes trying to make something happen, gets out of the pocket, hits Rashee on that play. Kareem Hunt also runs it in on a 4th and 1. So the Chiefs were backed up against the wall all day, and the Bills just played better. I talked a lot of shit coming into this game, and I might release a part 2 of this video where nobody watched a video that I'd made on the Buffalo Bills and their fans and how they approach the Chiefs games. And I don't think they give us as much credit as they do. This team constantly loses to us in the biggest games. And, you know, regular season game, maybe this team is not motivated. You got a bye week coming up. Maybe they're looking forward to the bye. I'm not making any excuses. A lot of offensive line injuries for the Chiefs. Jawan Taylor went out of this football game. Wanya Morris had to come in. Also, Kingsley went out, their left guard. So Justin Simmons came into this game with a personal matter. He's missed about 4 weeks in a row now. Hopefully getting him back on the bye week. But realistically, the Chiefs are 5-4, and they're in trouble. They got to string some wins together. They lost some ground in the division today, and they're in danger. They might not make the playoffs the way the standings are looking right now. They got to beat some good football teams coming up, like the Colts, like the Broncos, like the Chargers, teams like that. And I think they will. I got faith in them that they can do it. The Bills were just the better team, plain and simple. They couldn't beat them today. First downs were easy for the Bills offense. They went for it at the right times. The Chiefs stopped them. Can't say they didn't have their chances, but Josh Allen was just the better quarterback today. Guys, if you can go check out Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. He does highlights on the NFL, NBA, MLB daily. He just won the World Series. He's a big Dodgers fan. So make sure you go over there and tell him congratulations for the World Series. His channel is good to subscribe to because if you can't watch the highlights, you got to work the previous day. You got to be with family. He usually has all the games, the touchdowns, the home runs, the dunks. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. That's BERRI Sports Highlights. I'd appreciate it if you can go over there and tell them Chief High Smoke sent you. Again, the Chiefs lose today 28-21 in a great game, honestly. Game of the week on CBS. Got to string some wins together. That's plain and simple. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.